I'm on the road again. I'm working.
Hello everybody.
Day and night.
John Neal here, signwriter, one-time signwriter, now retired, and handwriting tutor. More about that another time. I've gone very American on you, you see. Very nice. And actually it isn't tea for once, it's coffee. Same style though. Very nice. Now then, this is a big board, 8 foot by 4. I've painted black already. There's 2 of these to do, and therefore a very interesting project in Stoke on Trent in England. I listened to this lady on the radio, national radio. She made a big splash with this. It's a vicar in St Mark's Church in Stoke, and she is helping asylum seekers and refugees settle down and sort themselves out. It's a Christian church, and she has really gone out of her way to make this happen. So I thought that I'd help out, and so I said I'm a signwriter. I fully applaud what she's doing. She's doing it for all sorts of people. They're from Iran, Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan and so on. Very few of them were Christian, but she thought this was the right thing to do. So I got in contact and I said, let me do something for you. So she wants a board, 2 boards doing. She's setting up a project called Beheshtion, and apparently that's Farsi, Iranian language, for paradise, people living in paradise. So I'm more than happy to do that and redesign the top for her. So it'll be a big word across there, Beheshtion, and then some details of when it happens. Simply, that's it. Okay, let's get on with it. I will just repeat what's going on here. I'm putting a final coat of black emulsion. It's not emulsion, it's masonry paint. Masonry paint. So it's fine for outside, it's water based, and it's smooth masonry paint, so it works very well. Just kept from the local hardware store, and it goes on really nicely. And it's important with a board like this, I think, to do the top edge, and it's always easy to do with a roller. So I'm going to put plenty on that top edge and put a second coat on the front of this. Right, first things first, on with the magic cloak. Right, this winter sun's just about helping out. This is the sketch that I've done, and this is the proper logo, which I'm going to use as well, but Beheshtion. So what I've done, there's a bit of a trick here, because I've marked it out with a pencil crayon, and I did it once. It was a little bit too far that way, too big, which is often a mistake that I might make. So what I've done, painted that out, this crayon, pencil crayon, and then written it in again. An extra coat of paint of black won't matter, it's all for the good. I'm pretty pleased with that now, that should work well. So I'm now just going to head in with a big yellow I'm going to use. So here we go. Sorry about that, it was the battery in the camera. Right, I'm going to thicken up these downstrokes in particular and see how it looks. Point of order here. I've gone through these now. I like the idea of the break between the letters. I'll put that back in with a black pen later on, but it's easier to make a long straight move through.
I'm on the road again. I'm working day and night.
Right, Well, I've made some progress. I've tidied this up, made it a bit thicker, and put some black edges around here and smudged them slightly to give an effect of shadow around it. Starting on this logo to the side, and to do the leafy bits on the tree, I've used a sponge just to print them over. So there's a bit more work to do there and some other parts to it. So we're getting there. This is the little fella I'm copying, and it's got to go down here. So it swoops round and down and down, round, down, down, makes two. And I'm tempted to say it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't really, but close enough is close. Right, so I'm going to edge that, because that's a fish shape. Just tidy that up there. Right, I think we can fill all this in now. Now I want to put white inside here and bring it onto this purple part, and I know that will run, the white won't stand out, so this is what I'll do. First make sure it's very dry, and then I'm going to spray it with some lacquer just to fix that good and proper, just there. Well that's quite dry now, so I'll tidy this up in a moment. But this white should go, this is a fish shape, Christian fish. But look, it'll go onto there without lifting that purple at all. If I'd not done that, it would make a mess. So that's fine. Tricks of the trade. Oh yeah. Well, so far so good. And it's at this point I think I need to start thinking about how the design will go, because if I overcomplicate it, it would look a bit too busy. It looks fine as it is, and now we might be able to add some. Thinking of putting a very careful shadow around that, which will look nice, or a white highlight on it. I think I'll put the white highlight first and then see how we go. But I'm going to put the border around as well, just to see how that sets out. But as soon as you think it's okay, stop. Don't overdo it. So let's put the border on. Right, well I've put the white border around, still got to finish that bit off. By the way, you just draw around the bucket, see, and to cut the corners out. Put the bucket up, mark it round, and cut around the bucket. I think I will put a white highlight, so I'm going to use a brush which makes a nice simple mark, and just put a flick on the top of all the edges that might catch a light coming from the top right. So let's see how this looks. Don't run. Naughty. Now I've got to put the words church community, so it says Beheshtion church community. I'm going to use a big brush and do it in white across there. And you'll notice how that's just come right to the end of there. Perfect spacing. Just lucky actually. Now I've got to put where you are welcome. I'm going to use yellow with a 10mm, 1 centimetre wide brush, some yellow paint. So where you are is going to be slightly on the side here. Slightly cookie angle. I'll put some dots around it to make it look nice, like this. These are welcome dots. Make you feel welcome. Does it for me. I'm feeling better already. Valuing culture and inclusion. Just a regular pen in white. Valuing culture and inclusion. All we have here is Tuesday worship and Sunday questions of truth. So I'm going to do this white because I've got yellow there, white here, and I'm going to put this panel in a box as well. Finish off with the board, and I think we'll be there then. Right, so Tuesday worship, 6. If you hold the brush right, the brush does the work for you. £6 PM. I'm going to box clever here because I know I've opened this orange and it's brand new and it's really nice and strong ink. So I'm going to put questions of faith across here with this orange. Questions of Faith Sunday. There's a bit of space here, so I'm going to put textual questions there in a sort of a bubble. Over there it's to the left, put it to the right, so let's put that textual questions. Get rid of that rubbish. Textual questions. Always make sure you get the numbers right. Put that in a box, so like that. It's always useful to have a quick practice. So there we are, that's it. Just got one more to do. Don't forget to check out my website, which is here and down below, and by all means subscribe, that'd be very nice. Over 12,000 or so now. And if you'd like to have a look at some of my other videos, particularly the ones on handwriting, just for adults in general, that'd be good. And watch out for a book which is on its way, Handwriting for Adults, cursive handwriting for adults actually. Right, so until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
I'm on the road again, I'm working day and night. I'm on the road again, I'm trying to put things right. I'll keep you on the straight and narrow, down the center line. I'll keep you in the right direction, everything will be fine. I'm on the road again, I'll show you the way. I'm on the road again, just listen.